Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our September edition of Women in Memphis Music. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I'm Alice, and we have two wonderful musicians and their groups who are joining us tonight, and I'm very excited to be presenting them. And just always wonderful to be around the divine feminine energy that is this, collaboration. And actually, could somebody bring my phone? All of my notes are on there, and I totally forgot to bring it up with me. Thank you so much. Because there is a lot to say about our first artist, and I want to get it right. So, as I am pulling it up, here we go. Our first artist tonight is Brigids. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about them before they get started. Dizzy Mari is a poet and a folklorist that has found a calling to bring oral folk tradition back to the main stage. By incorporating a heady mix of world mythology, folk music traditions, and a vast understanding of language and literature, she weaves stories to sound to evoke a time before stereo. With a fierce but tender determination to utilize the collective memory to stir and sustain social change, her plaintive notes issue a call to all who get close enough to the campfire to hear the message. We are the light, and the music lives inside us to carry it. Burning Brigids is a revolving door collaborative project meant to invoke the goddess in us all through an immersive, tribal, folk-influenced musical journey for both the audience and the band to take together. A bright communion of artistic expression, particularly as it relates to and celebrates womanhood. Ding, 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 Women in Memphis Music. This concept project draws from the influences of Lorena McKinnett, Enya, Julie Fowlis, Ivor Pal's daughter, Garmana, Hailung, and more, hoping to unite us through reimagined, remembered music for a more vibrant future. And the vibrancy is definitely on stage with us tonight. So please join me in welcoming Burning Brigids.
We're just going to get right off started with some Sean Nose. Y'all actually might know this one, so sing along. Nordheim she's gonna njauen janje, Gornisa folum fagaye, Eskoale, Seskrunyan shade, Vigye, Stumina ye. Oh, rock me cheers, rock me cheers, come me cheers. Oh, down is the Yahweh and pray. Nor I go down to the Yahweh to pray. Studies the fall and food away. Escalations, Krunan, the Krunian shade, big yays, show me not yea. Oh, brethren, rock me cheers, rock me cheers, come on cheers. Oh, brethren, rock me cheers, Gornies and Yowen hail. I don't know if any of y'all remember reading about Lord Randall in your poetry session in English class, but here you go. Quero apto ago, Wajen Oyarinho. And where have you been since morning, oh flower among young men? Agiskasak Foglerak, will you please make my bed for me now? For I am sick to the heart in me, and I need to lie down. Quero di tu ago, I jin Oyarinho. And what have you eaten since morning, oh flower among young men? Essa lawyery, the poison was mixed deep down to the bone, and now I am sick to the heart in me, and I need to lie down. Quer do akvas tu ago, Iren Oyarinho. And what shall you leave your poor mother, oh flower among young men? Mafagam soga braki, the tears will fall to the ground. For I am sick to the heart in me, and I need to lie down. Quer do akvas tu ago van pasta Oyarinho. And what shall you leave your new bride, oh flower among young men? Hail, hail as her home, and may heaven to her be closed, for I must lay down here forever, and I am sick to my soul. That was the Song of the Eel in Irish. How's my lipstick? Did I get
Doing
there right?
good.
Right.
It looks awesome. You want to go into Annabelle, isn't it?
You wanna go? Okay, well, we can. We can. Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, I need you.
I hope y'all like ghost stories because we brought a few for you. This is my bandmate with another project, Dizzy Dolls in the Doom, and but she comes up and she helps me out sometimes, and we vibe off each other and we make pretty music.
Okay.
And she's like a whole band in herself. She came with 3 different instruments.
That's because it's too close. I'm so sorry. No, it scared everybody and me.
That's all right. We're about to get
dizzy.
All right. Okay. So this next one, is music that I wrote to a poem that y'all might know, so sing along.
Many a year ago in a kingdom by the sea, a maiden there whom you may know by the name of Annabelle. This maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. My Annabelle. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea. But we loved with a love that was more than love. I and my Annabelle, a love that the wicked seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. My Annabelle. This was the reason that long ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my Annabelle, and her huntsman came and bore her far away, shut her up in a tomb by the sea. My Annabelle. The angels not half so happy in heaven when envying her and me. Yeah, that's the reason as only know in this kingdom by the sea, that a wind blew out of a cloud by night, chilling, killing my Annabelle. My Annabelle. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those older, wiser than we. And neither angels in heaven above nor the demons down under the sea could ever dissever my soul from the soul of my Annabelle. My Annabelle. Without bringing me dreams of mine, Annabelle, and the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of mine, Annabelle, and so all the night I lay down by the side of mine, Annabelle, oh my darling, my life, my bride, oh mine, Annabelle. In her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the sounding sea. And the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of mine, Annabelle. And the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of mine, Annabelle. And so all the night tide I lay down by the side of mine. Oh my darling, darling, my life, my bride, oh my Annabelle. In her sepulchre there by the
mountains.
Wish that I would have said that I loved you. Wish I'd screamed it from mountain peaks. Probably wouldn't matter to nobody. But it would matter to me. It's been a rough and tough road making it this far. The years try to break us, and not every one of us makes it. Wish that I would have said that I love you. Wish I'd screamed it from mountain peaks. Probably wouldn't matter to nobody. But it would matter to me. Sometimes I catch myself start to hum one of your tunes. I can see you so clearly. The smile almost breaks my face. Wish that I would have said that I loved you. Wish I'd screamed it from mountain peaks. Probably wouldn't matter to nobody. But it would matter to me. I didn't know you for years as others have, but you were playing all that music, making everyone feel you lifted us up. Wish that I would have said that I love you. Wish I screamed it from mountain peaks. Probably wouldn't matter to nobody. But it would matter to me. Wish that I would have said that I love you. I'll scream it till mountains speak. Probably wouldn't matter to nobody much, but it would matter to us.
I think it's actually right there. I think the last two songs are right there. Does that say Love on Ridera Agal? Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, okay. So I want y'all to sing along. I gave y'all the words to sing. You'll see them and hear them, and you'll know when to sing along. So just when your time comes, just yell it back at me, you know? So this is one that I translated a little bit so y'all could understand, and it's actually like a dirge, but it kind of sounds happy, and it moves kind of fast, and that really fascinated me as far as music goes. And the whole premise is that it's a beautiful time out here, and you never know when you're going to lose the people that you love. So that's what this song is about. And you're going to get it because I'm going to give y'all a little treat at the end that I translated so y'all know. So anyway, here we go.
Goodbye tomorrow.
Deep cuts. Deep cuts. Speaking of deep cuts, I got one more for you. This is a Scots-Scandinavian retelling of the Orpheus myth. So the Greek Orpheus myth, and then it was found in like the islands north of Scotland in what is now a dead language called Norn. And so that's hold on. Actually, will you come up here and swap this out right quick? Just move the sign in front of the other sign. My lovely assistant, Vanessa. There we go. All right, thank you. So this is Orfeo, and it's not Hades he goes to, it's the Fae. And it's got a cool little plot twist. So anyway, this is my own kind of musical and translation of this old song. I'm talking it's very old. So here we go. I hope y'all cry. There was a king lived in the east. Green the wood grows early. He loved a lady in the west, where the heart runs yearly. The king of fairies with a dart. Green the wood grows early. He spears the lady to the heart, where the heart runs yearly. The king now to the wildwood has gone. Green the wood grows early. He with grief is overcome, where the heart runs yearly. When he was lost for 7 years, green the wood grows early. Fairy company to him drew near, where the heart runs yearly. Some did ride and some did run. Green the wood grows early. He spied his lady there among, where the heart runs yearly. And after them the king did go. Green the wood grows early. But when he came, circle a stone, where the heart runs yearly. And he sat down safe for woe. Green the wood grows early. And he pulled out his pipes to play, where the heart runs yearly. Suddenly he was in the hall. Green the wood grows early. And suddenly he was before them all, where the heart runs yearly. First he played the notes of noise. Green the wood grows early. But then he played the notes of joy, where the heart runs yearly. He began to play a merry reel. Green the wood grows early. They might have made a sick heart heal, where the heart runs yearly. The king of fairies to him did say, green the wood grows early. What shall we give thee for thy play, where the heart runs yearly? For my play I will thee tell, green the wood grows early. I'll take my lady Liza Bell, where the heart runs yearly, where the heart runs yearly, where the heart runs. You take your lady and go home. Green the wood grows early. And you'll be king o'er all you own. Brigids, and thank y'all very much.
All right. Let's thank Burning Bridges one more time. Both of you. Yeah. And now we're going to invite both, we have Mari up here, but also Kelsey Taylor. And we're going to have a little short interview Q&A session. And then we're going to have a very short break, and then we're going to go straight into our second set of the night by Kelsey Taylor and her band. So, usually Ms. Stephanie is hosting these. So she usually asks several questions, and then she lets you guys kind of choose which question the fates will decide. Now I'm in a very fateful mood, ready to let the fates decide how this interview goes. Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited to, do this with you guys. So anyway, I have a couple questions, and I would like to start by asking you, Kelsey, to choose a number between 1 and 7.
4.
All right. Oh, Coop thought of this one. At what point, and we're going to have both of you answer this, by the way. At what point in your life did you decide you had a passion for music?
Ooh. I don't remember deciding that. I think it kind of just was, honestly. I know my parents tell stories about me being a little kid and singing in the car and being a little too accurate for a toddler. Yeah, I don't know. I do remember one thing. I saw the movie Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium when I was really little, and I was like, I think I want to play piano for the rest of my life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is like that.
Yeah.
Just one little thing tips you over the edge.
Yeah.
Mari?
I'm thinking really hard, and I'm like, you know what? I started off playing piano, so and I probably started when I was 6 or something. But the reason why I wanted to play piano was seeing one of those pianos that's pre-programmed with the things where it's the ghost keys, and it was in my uncle's house, and it was just playing the Phantom of the Opera, just and I was like. Music is amazing. What in the heck? It's so amazing. So it's that was really the reason why I probably wanted to play piano. And so that was my first instrument, and so it's just always kind of been there in the background, but important. Yeah. And now here I am. So it's a weird evolution.
Wow.
Phantom of the Opera to here, right?
Both of you have magical influences in coming to your instrument, and piano being a shared thing that you guys have in common. That's very cool.
That's great, though.
Yeah, I can feel.
We're not doing that at all here tonight.
No, I was going to say neither of us have a piano here.
Right, neither one of us have that, right?
Well, there's a certain resistance to bringing the piano, just obstacle to being a pianist live, because you got to bring that huge thing with you.
It's so much harder to carry around. That's most of the reason I mostly play guitar now.
Right. Yeah, you just have a day job where you carry the heavy stuff, and then you go and you bring the light guitar.
I carry hundreds of pounds of coffee beans, and then I get home and I'm I'm never gonna move this keyboard ever again. It stays where it is.
Keep it there.
That's hilarious. Well, thanks, guys. Question number 2. Mari, choose a number between 1 and 7, but don't make it 4.
5.
All right. Another Coop question. What about being in Memphis inspires you as a musician? And you can start, since we put Kelsey on the spot last.
Okay.
We'll put you on the spot this time to go first.
So much. The people that I've met here are kind of a big inspiration. Some of them in positive ways, some of them in a rage way. There's really good music that comes when you're angry at somebody sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, but mostly it's because of the good people that I've met here, my bandmate who came here to make music with me, and just the culture in a sense, there's music everywhere, and I think like being here, you kind of forget sometimes that there's so many musical influences here, but not like they came from here, like in a very documentable kind of way. Historically speaking, there's just music, so it's kind of like one of those things where it's like we grew up with a piano and we have instruments, but some people like never grew up with that, so to them the fact that you play like multiple instruments and you're like, but I play them, they're not that great, it's like whatever, and they're like, wow. So it's like I feel like there's so much music just here in the memory of this city that it just sort of permeates everything. And kind of thinking about that while I walk along the river kind of makes me think about music and making it and continuing to make it.
Yeah.
Right on.
I feel like my answer's not that different. I just like people here are very creative and inspiring, and yeah, I don't know. When I started like writing songs, I was in college and I was doing it in this weird, like, I felt like I was doing it in like a weird academic way because I was like snooty. And also I was like bad at writing in first person because I was like, no one's allowed to read my mind.
Right.
But that gets easier, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the people for me too,
Yeah.
honestly. It always comes down to people.
Yeah.
And what they're doing, the cool things that they're doing.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's true.
nice. All right. Well, we'll have you choose the next question. You have your choices of 1, 2, 3, 6, or 7.
2.
Okay. Oh, it's an Alice question this time. Yes. What are you proudest of in your? You can either say about in your life or in your musical career.
It's so hard.
If it's more than one thing, that's okay too.
My senior project in college was kind of insane. Yeah, I wrote a concept album and recorded a live video of it, and organized like 1 million people to do it. And then at the same time, I was like recording the studio version of the album. And I was very proud of that project, but it did kind of break me. And I went on like a year-long hiatus afterwards because it was so exhausting. But I still think it turned out really well. So
Yeah,
I'm proud of that.
That's amazing. That's
Like, that broke my brain.
That's on YouTube?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Right, broke my brain. That was a really loud and I did it again. I would have to say, like, I knew that I was going to be a poet before I knew I was going to be a musician, as far as my life went. Like, I probably wrote my first book of poetry called My First Book of Poetry when I was, like, 6 in a notebook with, like, Lisa Frank on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, near and dear. So I knew I was going to be a poet before I knew I was going to be a musician, because I always knew that. So the fact that I have published books and you can go buy them in your local independent bookstore is a really, I was like, what is my goal in life? To be in the Dewey Decimal System. So it's like I have ISBN numbers, you know, ISBN.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
ISBN numbers. It's like ATM machine, but you know, it's like ISBN, right? So that's cool, and that's how I ended up getting into music anyway. In Memphis was getting into a project with another poet who also happened to want to do music, and him being like, what do you mean you play piano and guitar in your spare time? Well, we're gonna make an album, and that's how I ended up here doing stuff. So it's like I have books, I have more to come, and I'm using my literature geekiness to create more things and go unearth old folk songs that I think people should like, and it's all kind of in its own little lane that I didn't know I was gonna wind up in, but I'm glad I found it. So
That's sort of like the Reese's Pieces of art coming together. Like you're like, oh, yeah, I just do this poetry thing, and oh, looking over here, I do this music thing. And then you had like the lightning bolt strike one day, and you're like, what if I put them together?
Put them together,
Is
right?
a combination of Reese's Pieces a whole Reese's?
Whoa.
I just know that I need either
Brain is broken.
Reese's Pieces or I need some chocolate and peanut butter. That's what I'm telling from this conversation right now. I'm like, ooh, it's been a day since I've had chocolate. It's time.
All right, B-Side folks, you know what to do. Stock the bar, stock the bar. John's like, what? I already have snacks. All right, which they do have snacks, by the way. Please get some snacks.
Go get some snacks.
Got a few more. Might just hit number 7 one day. So, Kelsey, you have your choice of question number 1, number 3, or 7.
7,
Okay,
of course.
or 6. 7 it is. All right. If you could get one musician, and we're gonna say, Coop and I were talking about this because again, another Coop question. We're gonna say from history or living today to join your band, who would it be and why?
Oh no. This answer probably changes every day, and just because of a video I watched last night, right now it's Jacob Collier.
Nice. And why?
He knows what's up. I just like watching that man produce, and I would like to be a part of it.
Sweet. All right, Mari, how about you?
I'm like, oh my God.
I know that pool is so deep.
Like anyone ever? Frick. I would probably have to say either Julie Fowlis, who I saw when she came to Memphis and played at St. Mary's, what is it, Buckman Center, a few years ago. That was really amazing, actually. So, yeah, because she can play the bagpipes and she plays the flute and she plays a lot of things and she brings her own kind of stuff. That would be ideal.
I have to change my answer. My answer is Hans Zimmer.
Yes.
Which is like the deepest cut.
Yes.
But I just thought about it as you were saying that. I was like, I want Hans Zimmer shredding an electric guitar next to me. That's all I want.
Yeah,
so desperately.
Yeah. Start tagging him and be like, when are you going to shred guitar behind my latest track?
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer.
Please.
We'll all just start tagging him in it.
Even just announcing Hans Zimmer as part of your band would be a fun thing to do.
And ladies and gentlemen, Hans Zimmer.
Has a certain ring to it.
Yeah. That's all I want.
All right.
All I want.
That's, it's good to be easily satisfied sometimes. No, never mind, that's not easy. Reaching high, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a couple more. Mari, you have your choice of question number 1, number 3, or number 6.
3.
All right. What is a time that you overcame a challenge, and in what way did you grow?
Oh, Lord. What a deep question. What is the time I overcame a challenge? Well, I was fired from a job I really, really liked because my boss was sexually harassing me. And because it coincided with the time I was supposed to renew my lease, I ended up homeless for a while, living out of my car, and continuing to make music and use that as a time of reflection where I understood that, 1, I was going to make it, but 2, like, I had things I needed to accomplish with this, and so it was going to definitely, I was not going to give up on that. The idea that life was going to kick me down and maybe I would stop focusing on the things that were important to me kind of helped me coalesce into the project that I am right now. Plus, also, I have a place to stay now, so, like, that's great. But, like it took a while. It was a bad time. It was bad for my mental. I was like, oh, do I go burn things? And I didn't, y'all. Good. I didn't. I'm here.
Well, I'm really amazed and grateful that you're here and that you made it through that time. That sounds incredibly challenging. Wow.
It was.
Yeah.
But hey.
Thanks for sharing that. That was a pretty vulnerable thing to share. How about you, Kelsey?
Ooh. I'm trying to decide how vulnerable I want to be right now. Not that vulnerable.
As much as makes you comfortable. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, man. figuring out you have clinical anxiety and have had it your entire life and like don't know how to cope with it is really not awesome, but I'm doing a little bit better at it now. So that's a thing. That's a thing we deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, and no one is immune to that.
No.
Yeah, but I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all good.
And it's always ongoing too.
Oh yeah, I don't know if something like that like totally goes away, but like figuring out how to manage it, I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to like manage it these days, not like erase it, because I don't think that's gonna happen. And also like I kind of don't know who I am without that like kind of feels like part of my personality, which is a weird thing to say, but yeah. Does that make sense?
Accept and acknowledge. That's how you,
Yeah.
Instead of ignore, so it's a problem. It's like, no, it's part of me.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Gotta love the spectrum.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool observation to make for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the first step, obviously, to just like taking the next step.
Yeah.
Without faking yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd like to let you choose the last question.
The last one? Number 1.
Yes, all right. I was hoping you would choose one because it is, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Oh no, I haven't decided.
And if you haven't decided, maybe you just say, what were you last year, or what's one of the options? Just give us a glimpse into you.
This is a deep cut. Last year I was Elizabeth Holmes.
Oh, the Blood Baron.
The what's that company she started?
Yes.
The Theranos lady. I wore a black pantsuit, and I straightened my hair, and I had red lipstick, and I looked insane. You do the like weird updo. Yeah.
Can you tell us something in the Elizabeth Holmes voice?
In her voice? I feel like
deep
my
voice.
normal voice is already close to that. This is Elizabeth Holmes. She really desperately wants to be taken seriously, so she lowers her voice so that people will take her seriously. But then you hear interviews where she forgets, and then it turns off, and she actually sounds like this, and that's insane.
That is a deep cut.
Such a deep cut.
Oh my gosh. That was a good one. Okay, Mari, what about you?
So, I think, was it last year? Last year I came up with a costume that like I have now like consistently worn anytime there's like a need for a costume. Mm-hmm. And it's Ophelia Wolf, where I have like a long flowy dress, but I also have an overcoat that's full of stones.
Ooh, dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, there we
That's
go. Deep
cool.
cuts.
Yeah. Deep cuts all around.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you. You've given me some inspiration now.
Good. Yeah.
And I'll be traveling on Halloween, but I'm going to wear something in the car.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
Yourself, yes, as you should.
As we all should.
And it's spooky season, so really you can wear it anytime.
Yeah.
And nobody will question it because it's spooky season.
Hear, hear.
Exactly. Hear.
Amen.
I'm about it.
Raise your pumpkin spice, whatever you got to that. Well, ladies, thank you very much. And we're going to take just like a short 5-ish or so just to get situated up here with Kelsey and her band. And then we'll be right back with it. So
Great.
Stick around. We got more coming. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
All right, y'all, we're back, and we've got Kelsey Taylor bringing us in for the second half of WiMM. And I'm going to say a few things about Kelsey, but before I do, I just want to say WiMM is Women in Memphis Music, and it is a monthly series. It is the last Wednesday of every month here at B-Side, and it's been rolling for over a year, well over a year. Yeah, I think this is almost 2 years. And it was founded by myself and Rachel Maxan and the leading lady of WiMM, Ms. Stephanie. Nobody knows her last name. She's a woman of mystery. We love her. And it's just a really positive thing. So please tell your friends if they are a woman in Memphis who is making music. That's all you need to throw your name in the hat, and we're very welcoming. And we try to give women a chance to be here on a great stage with wonderful sound, of course. Thank you, Joe. And a wonderful supportive team at B-Side. And last but not least, we have Coop Cooper right over here, who is doing a 3-point recording, complete with lights, of all of our music tonight, which will be given as a YouTube video for all of the world to see your set. So we find that that is actually the most valuable thing that most of our musicians get out of this series. And so, Coop, I just want to thank you as well. So, y'all give them a round of applause for supporting our ladies here in town. And next month, at the last Wednesday of October, we have the Klitz Sisters and ROA. They're going to be our featured artists at WiMM. So now for a little bit about our friend Kelsey Taylor. I met Kelsey at Folk Alliance a couple years back, and you just really inspired, like the way that you sing and craft your songs and overcome some of the adversity you were talking about every time you play is very inspiring to me. So just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
And now I'll launch into the real part of the bio. Growing up as a classical pianist, Memphis-based singer-songwriter Kelsey Taylor developed an appreciation for the intricacy and beauty of music at an early age. She began writing in 2019 and since has independently released a succession of music through which is mapped out a life story's worth of growth and character. Her music is steeped in poetry and storytelling, and she strives to create music that listeners can hear themselves in. Pulling influence from folk, rock, indie, and classical genres, Kelsey's music stands firmly in a captivating blend of styles. Her songs are deeply, thoughtfully crafted, and her voice is rooted in artful intentionality. So y'all give it up for Kelsey Taylor and her band.
Thank you. What if we just hang out like we're in my living room? That seems fun. Let's just do that. I'm gonna sing some songs I wrote for you. Some of you probably heard a lot of these before, but that's fun. We'll do them different.
There's a stranger in the hallway, and he asked me how I've been, and I almost started crying, 'cause he cared more than you ever did. Isn't that sad? Isn't that awful? There's a novel that you gave me, and it's burning a hole in the shelf. And the note left on the cover, it was written for somebody else. Isn't that sad? Isn't that awful? Isn't that sad? And all your friends defend you at once, but that won't change the fact that I haven't crossed your mind in months. And all your lies, all your amateur fronts, they still won't change the fact that I haven't crossed your mind in months. No, I haven't crossed your mind in months. There's a crater open last April, and you smiled and laughed as it blew. And I'll never understand how it was so easy for you to do. Isn't that sad? Isn't that awful? Isn't that sad? And all your friends defend you at once, but that
you. We're doing some new songs for y'all first. That one's pretty new. This one we're about to do is also fairly new. Yeah, this song, I have a lot of the newer stuff I wrote started out sounding a lot different than how it sounds now, which is just kind of fun. I feel like my writing was not always like that. I would get like really stubborn and everything would sound the same from start to finish, but now it's like adapting a lot more, and from like months apart they sound like totally different songs. Yeah, that's just fun. The song's called Out of Town. Someone told me you were back in town. Lock the doors and pull the curtains down. I won't see you around. I remember lying in the rain last September. Last you called my name, and I thought I would drown. Out of sight and out of mind is alright, but I see you whenever I close my eyes. Sonic poison and familiar sounds, and I hear you whenever you're not around. I gotta get out of town. 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 Lidocaine and rubbing alcohol. Nothing hurts if nothing feels at all. Then again comes the fall. Tight-lipped grin and always spinning around halls of mirrors in a crooked dark crown. I gotta get out of town. 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 Fighting or flying or falling on faces. The second I give you a thought, it replaces my grip and my sanity. What did you do to me? I need to be places you're not. Gotta get out of town. Gotta get out of town. Gotta get out of town. I need to be places you're not. 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 Thank you. I don't know if anyone's heard this song except maybe Alice. I think Alice is the only one in this room who's heard this song. So she's also the only one who knows what it's about, but so that's upsetting. I wrote this song for my best friend like a week after she moved across the country.
It's called Marvel.
How can it be? My scissors smitten and under your spell, farthest of reach, and gravity to everyone but yourself. So resting, but the mirror lies as to your own eyes. And I know you don't care, but I wish you could see how you are. Or you care too much, and I just wish you could see how I marvel, marvel, I marvel, marvel. Two weeks away, out into chaos and wiping of slates, valleys of days, just sitting and feebly and patiently wait. Are there others? Can they point it out? Your own inward doubt. And I know you don't care, but I wish you could see how you are. Or you care too much, and I just wish you could see how I marvel, marvel, I marvel, marvel, oh marvel, marvel, I marvel, marvel.
Thank you. I'm gonna swap guitars now. Bear with me. First of all, John Erickson Brown. Look at him go. I love that cello line. I love that cello line a lot. Also, to my right, I have my brother, Drew Taylor, doing all the percussion stuff, and also they're both singing a little bit, because they're beasts. Look at them go. This is another newish one. Is that me? I wrote this song after like the hardest year of my life, and then the year after that was pretty good. So this is what that song's about.
Last year, I didn't think that I would make it here. Thought about doing and disappear, and wouldn't make it out alive. But last night, first time in a while that it felt alright. Got my cautious smile in the evening light. In fact, didn't
you. I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna take a big sip of water before the song because it is challenging. Okay, this song is off that album I was talking about earlier that I wrote for my senior project. But this is a different version of it, which is fun. But this is like the hardest song to sing, and I used to only put it at the end of my sets because I literally couldn't sing anything else after it. But we've gotten better, and now it's in the middle. So this is the longest night of the coldest year. Woo! No, it ain't. Don't you love that bass string? She gives me problems. There we go.
The dead of winter closes in. Outside the door I hear the wind howl. It sweeps along the tundra soil and carries discord on its way down. The dead of evening closes in. Outside the world is clothed in shadow. The crawling nightfall winds about. The pulse of passing age too slow. Reluctant and nomic, the solstice isolates the blizzard. Unyielding, I bend under the weight. The cyclone advances, it's tired and complete. The red and the gold from the firmament retreats to black. Eclipsing green, the longest night, the coldest year is seen. Strips the earth clean of all the dust and rust and kerosene. Hear now the howl of wind so loud it brings a mountain down. Follow the sound. Oh,
That song kicks my butt every single time. I'm gonna swap guitars again. Prepare yourself. This is another song off that album, and I need more water, because wow. I'm winded, y'all. It takes it out of you. It's like cardio. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working out up here. The song is called Come and See, and it's always been one of my favorite songs that I wrote. This song and the one after it are like two of my favorite songs I ever wrote. So, hope you like it.
snowed in, pressing palm to window, watching as the castle. I can see you now, framed in frosted glass and silver, taking in the winter. I can hear you now, calling, come and see. Come and see. You there, calling for me, waving, beckoning, and waiting on the other side. Hinges freeze until they fracture. Doors follow after, cutting free your cry. Calling, come and see. Oh, come and see. The sun that blinds me, the bounces back of snow. The sun that blinds me, the bounces back of snow. Come and see. Oh, come and see. Come and see. Come and see. Thank you.
All right, we got 2 more songs for y'all. One oldie and one newie. If you count, wow, I've been out of college for like 2 years. Whoa, that is old. That is old. Okay. So this song's like 3 years old. Okay, whoa. Yeah, that's an oldie. This is an oldie. The song is called Bloom. Don't know the castle
We're gonna drastically change the mood now for our last song. How do we feel about it? This is my rage song. I write a lot of rage songs these days. It's okay. You gotta get it out somehow. It's healthy. The song's called Brutus. I have enjoyed hanging out in my living room with you guys. My living room. Thank you for coming. Hope you like it.
I had a dream last night. You killed me with the curtains blown. Your cover lifted and you deigned to come down off your throne to wield the dagger, grinning after. You said I'd know you forever. Look where you're standing now. The floorboards cracked and broken. Don't you ever wonder how a friend becomes a stranger beneath the guillotine? I guess it doesn't matter. Brutus gets off clean. One broken window in a house constructed all of glass. The stone that cracked it, lying blood soaked on the dying grass. Run and hide now. Snuff the lights out. You said I'd know you forever. Look where you're standing now. The floorboards cracked and broken. Don't you ever wonder how a friend becomes a stranger beneath the guillotine? I guess it doesn't matter. 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 I guess it never really mattered. I guess it never really mattered. I guess I never really mattered. I guess I never really mattered. You said I'd know you forever. Look where you're standing now. The floorboards cracked and broken. Don't you ever wonder how a friend becomes a stranger beneath the guillotine? I guess it doesn't matter.
Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Women in Memphis Music. Thank you, Mari. Thank you. Thank you, Alice.
So thank you, Kelsey and Mari, and everyone who's come out tonight. And it's just been wonderful. I've really enjoyed both of you guys. And yeah, what a great show. So give it up, everybody, for both acts tonight. Such a wonderful performance and lots of variety and cool stuff. So anyway, WiMM continues on every Wednesday at the end of the month. And next month, we've got the Klitz Sisters and ROA. So come back out and we'll see you there. Thanks so much, y'all. We appreciate you.
Thank you.